these years, I've never known, or just never thought about it, I guess, that they push the trains from the back. Which is really surprising that they've done that for so long. That's obviously gonna stop. Or who knows, maybe the brakes went. Maybe the guy really fucked up. Or is it possible something happened in the tracks? Was it done on purpose? I mean, all these years. This is the first time I've ever heard of anything like this ever happening here. The garbage train was somehow different. Even that seemed odd. But tipping over, I do remember the train. I do remember you would go at a slant sometimes and feel like they must know what they're doing. There's no way this train's gonna flip over. I wonder if that's what happened. Because I do remember going through there. And not every time, but sometimes feeling like, whoa, that's quite an incline. But you feel like they have it all under control. Who knows? For a long time, this never was a stop, right? Stopped being one.
Coming in to the station?
A lot faster, yes.
A lot faster. Okay, and when it left the tracks, Frank, are you in one of the cars that we can see from the picture that we're looking at that is on its side?
I was in the first car.
The first car, okay. We're looking at that on our screen, Frank, and the first car almost made it into the water. It just barely stopped. I don't know if you can see from your vantage point, from where you are, but that train is almost in the water.
How about you let him talk? Why do you put ideas in a traumatized person's head so that they get all caught up in the drama and then start embellishing stories because they want to stay connected to the investigation? What the fuck?
Feet from the water, so thankfully it didn't go in. Frank, tell me how
these reporters are like just bad
Are you getting information?
cops.
Are you getting help?
There's no line.
Not real.
Have there been,
Let him talk.
I would assume power is cut, so I don't know if they can do
Yeah,
this
assume it. Put
train
ideas
line,
in
but
his
has anybody
head.
come onto your train?
Make
Is
him
there
start
any
inventing
Metro
things, you
ticket takers
fucking
there
moron.
in your train?
Shut the fuck up and listen. These news people are a fucking joke.
Oh, Frank, you've gotten out of the train.
Shut the fuck
You
up!
got out on your own.
On my own power, correct.
Okay, and so everybody...
Let him take a breath. You're so afraid of dead air.
Did everybody get out with you?
No.
No, so there are still people on that car. Are they injured?
They're leaving on stretcher. Not usually
Is it even a real witness?
Frank, guesstimate for me, how many people do you think were on that car with you in that particular first?
Who uses...
Yeah. that is, when we first got here near where the location is, they had this entire perimeter.
Sometime.
Dennis, thanks very much, and a good point about the Red Cross bringing comfort during terrible times. Thanks very much, Dennis. Talk to you about Jonathan Dietz on deck now. He's learned new information about those who've perished here. Jonathan?
We've learned from an official at the scene that the deceased are 3 adult males and 1 adult female. So that is the breakdown of the deceased. In terms of children, we did hear about the one 14-year-old child taken to St. Barnabas in stable condition, and that we are awaiting word from all the hospitals in the break.
They specialize in track, the signal system, the mechanical system, the operations, human performance, survival factors, recorders. All of that is what the NTSB is going to be looking at. We were told that they're going to arrive there sometime afternoon. It's now 12:37, and we have not heard whether or not they were actually on the scene at this point. But we are
make sure not
expecting
to
them
do
at any
any
time.
investigating on
Daylight,
your
as we
own.
heard the
Oh,
chairman
wait a minute,
of
that's
the
your
NTSB
job.
tell
Oh, that's
us is
right.
going to be a factor. They can only
Is right near the Henry Hudson Bridge. It happened again at 7:20 this morning, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of different pictures and video coming in. So we're saying people just shooting things with their cell phone, because this has been going on since 7:20 this morning. Again, this was train 8808. It was from Poughkeepsie. It was heading to Grand Central. The latest numbers we have, about 100 people were believed to be on board at the time. 4 people were killed. 3.
He was obviously going too fast, because that's exactly where you have to be not going fast. Was it just a major